You are lying to yourself every single day, and that lie is costing you thousands of dollars. Not slowly, fast. Right now, while you read this, your comfort is stealing from you. Here is the truth nobody says out loud. Being comfortable with money is the most dangerous place to be. Not broke. Not rich. Comfortable. That middle space where you feel okay, where you think, I'm fine. That feeling is the trap. Most Americans right now are living paycheck to paycheck, not because they earn too little, because they feel just comfortable enough not to change. They pay the minimum on credit cards. They keep that car loan. They avoid looking at their bank account on Sunday night. They tell themselves, I'll figure it out later. Later never comes. And here is what nobody tells you about comfort. It does not feel like failure. It feels like rest. It feels like peace. But it is actually a slow bleed. Every month you stay comfortable, you lose something you cannot get back. Not just money, time. And time is the one thing even Warren Buffett cannot buy more of. Speaking of Buffett, I need to tell you something he said. Something most people never hear. A rule so simple it sounds almost stupid, but when you understand it fully, it will change the way you see every dollar you spend. I am not going to tell you that rule yet, because if I tell you now, you will not truly feel it. You need to feel the cost first. Stay with me. This will change your life. Let me paint you a picture. His name is Marcus. He is 34. He works a 9 to 5 in Atlanta. He makes $58,000 a year. That is a decent salary. Not amazing, but decent. Marcus has $4,200 in credit card debt. He has a car payment of $380 a month. He has $600 in student loan payments. His rent is $1,400. When you add it all up, Marcus has about $190 left at the end of every month. He is not drowning. He is not calling anyone for help. He is comfortable. He goes out on Fridays. He has Netflix. He upgrades his phone every 2 years. From the outside, Marcus looks fine. But here's what Marcus is not seeing. He is 34. If he retires at 65, he has 31 years left to build wealth. With a 90 left every month, he has almost nothing to invest. At 34, $190 a month invested at 8% return gives him about $290,000 at retirement. That sounds okay, right? Wrong. Because most financial experts say you need at least $1-2 million to retire comfortably in America. Marcus is looking at a $900,000 shortfall, and he does not even know it. Because he is comfortable. He is not panicking. He is not Googling how to retire early. He is watching TV and ordering DoorDash. The comfort is winning. Now let me ask you something personal. How much does your comfort cost you every month? Be honest. That subscription you never use. That daily coffee run. That upgraded apartment you do not actually need. That new outfit you bought because it was on sale. None of these feel like big deals. And that is exactly the problem. Your bills keep rising. Inflation is real. Groceries cost more than they did 2 years ago. Gas prices jump without warning. Your rent renewal comes with a 9% increase. But your salary? It went up 3% last year. You are falling behind while feeling okay. That gap between what you earn and what everything costs is widening every single year, and comfort is the reason you are not closing it. Here is something brutal. Most people working 9 to 5 jobs spend more energy protecting their comfort than building their future. They know they should invest. They know they should build an emergency fund. They know they should pay off that credit card, but they do not, because starting means admitting the comfort is a lie, and that admission hurts. So instead, they tell themselves a story. I will start when I make more money. I will invest after I pay off the car. Things will get easier next year. But next year arrives, and the same story starts again. You know someone like this. Maybe you are this person. And here is the hardest thing I'm going to say to you. The cost of staying comfortable is not just financial. It is emotional. It is the anxiety at 2 a.m. when the credit card statement hits. It is the dread of an unexpected car repair. It is the quiet shame of watching your coworker talk about buying a house while you are still renting. It is the Sunday night feeling, that low hum of worry you cannot quite name. That is not normal. That is the cost of comfort. And every day you ignore it, it compounds, just like interest. Negative interest on your peace of mind. Now, here is where it gets even darker, because there is a specific type of comfortable that is the most dangerous of all. It is called lifestyle creep. You get a raise, you upgrade your apartment, you get a bonus, you upgrade your car, your income goes up. Your spending goes up just as fast, sometimes faster. Most Americans fall into this trap the moment their income rises. You earn more. You spend more. Your debt stays the same or grows. You feel like you are moving forward. But financially, you are running on a treadmill. The speed is higher, but you have not moved 1 inch. Lifestyle creep is comfort with a raise attached. It is the most seductive trap in personal finance, and it destroys more wealth than bad investments ever could. Now let me remind you, I promised you a Warren Buffett rule. A specific, simple principle that explains why the most comfortable people stay broke, and the most disciplined people build fortunes. I am going to give it to you, but not yet, because you are not ready to hear it without understanding one more thing first. There is a hidden cost of comfort nobody ever calculates. It is called opportunity cost. Every dollar you spend on comfort is a dollar that could have worked for you, not just earned interest. actually worked, built something, grown. Most people think opportunity cost is an econ class concept. It is not. It is your life. Every Friday night you spend 80 at the bar. That is 80 that could have been invested. At 25, 80 invested every single week grows to over 600,000 by the time you're 65. Think about that. 80 a week. The cost of one Friday night. You are not just spending 80, you are spending 600,000. That is what comfort costs. That is what every small, I deserve this moment actually takes from your future. And most people never see it because they are looking at the price tag, not the real cost. This is exactly what that Buffett rule is about. The rule is so powerful it will reframe every single financial decision you make. But you need to earn it by staying right here. Because the people who leave now, they will keep spending. Like comfort is free. They will keep watching their savings stay flat while inflation eats their future. They will keep waking up at 55 with no retirement plan, no safety net, and no idea how it happened. Do not be that person. Because right now, you are standing at the exact moment where things change. Most people never get this moment. They keep drifting in comfort until the bill arrives. And when that bill arrives, it arrives all at once. A layoff, a medical emergency, a divorce, a car accident, and suddenly the comfort is gone. And there is nothing underneath it. No savings, no investments, no plan, just debt and panic. You do not want to be there, so stay with me. Because what is coming next is the thing that separates the people who talk about financial freedom from the people who actually build it. And it starts with 3 words. Buffett said that almost nobody lives by those 3 words. Do not overpay. Simple, right? But here is what Buffett actually meant. And this is where most people get it completely wrong. He was not just talking about stocks. He was not just talking about buying cheap things. He was talking about a universal law of wealth. The full rule is this: never pay a permanent price for a temporary feeling. Read that again. Never pay a permanent price for a temporary feeling. That credit card swipe for the dinner you cannot afford? Temporary feeling? Permanent debt. That car loan for the vehicle that makes you feel successful? Temporary feeling. Permanent payment. That bigger apartment you took because you felt ready? Temporary feeling. Permanent lease that eats your income every month. Comfort is a temporary feeling, and most Americans are paying a permanent price to keep it every single month. That is the hidden cost of being comfortable. You are not just spending money, you are purchasing a feeling that fades within days, sometimes hours, but the price keeps getting charged, month after month, year after year, until you are 52 years old, still working a job you hate, still paying for feelings you had a decade ago. And the devastating part, you cannot remember what those feelings even were. You just have the bills. This is what Buffett understood at a level most people never reach. He still lives in the house he bought in 1958, not because he cannot afford anything else, because he refuses to pay a permanent price for a temporary upgrade in feeling. That is not cheapness. That is discipline. And discipline, compounded over decades, creates wealth that looks like magic. Now here is where it gets actionable, because knowing the rule is not enough. You need to break the comfort cycle, and there are 4 specific steps that work. Step 1, name your comfort costs. Most people do not know exactly where their money goes. They have a vague sense, but not a number. This week, open your bank app. Go back 30 days. Look at every transaction. Mark every purchase that was a comfort buy, not a need, a feeling. The Uber Eats order when you had food at home, the impulsive Amazon buy at 11 p.m., the subscription you have not used in 3 months. Add them up. Most people doing this exercise find $200 to $600 in monthly comfort spending they did not know existed. That is not judgment. That is data, and data changes behavior. Step 2, create what I call a future self tax. Here is how it works. Every time you are about to make a comfort purchase, you tax yourself 50%. You want to spend $100 on something that is not a need? Fine, but you have to immediately move 50 into a savings or investment account first. This does 2 things. It slows you down. It makes you feel the real cost of comfort in real time. And over 6 months, it builds a habit that rewires how your brain values money. You are not depriving yourself. You are making your future self part of every decision. Step 3, automate your discipline. Willpower is a limited resource. Most Americans fail at saving, not because they lack motivation, but because they rely on willpower at the end of the month. And at the end of the month, there is nothing left. The solution is ruthless automation. Set up an automatic transfer the day after payday. Not a big amount. Start with $50 or $100. Whatever feels uncomfortable but not impossible, move it directly to a separate account, an investment account, a Roth IRA, even a high-yield savings account. Move it before you can feel it, before comfort gets its hands on it. People working 9-to-5 jobs who automate just $200 a month, starting at 30, can retire with over $400,000 extra. Not by being brilliant, not by picking the right stocks, just by moving the money before comfort could spend it. Step 4, change what comfort means to you. This is the deepest step and the most powerful. Right now, your brain has been trained to feel comfort through spending. New shoes, new phone, new car, new apartment. Every upgrade feels like progress. But what if you retrain that feeling? What if opening your investment app and seeing your balance grow gave you the same dopamine hit as buying something new? This is not a pipe dream. It is behavioral psychology. The brain rewards what you repeatedly celebrate. Most people celebrate spending. They take photos of new things. They show friends their new car. They share their new apartment on Instagram. Start celebrating saving. Screenshot your growing balance. Tell someone when you hit a savings goal. Let yourself feel proud when you say no to something that would have hurt your future. Over time, your nervous system rewires. Comfort stops meaning buy something. It starts meaning build something. That shift is worth more than any raise you will ever get. Now let me bring this home. Remember Marcus from Atlanta? Let me show you what changes if Marcus does just 2 of these 4 steps. Step 1 and step 3. Marcus finds $300 in monthly comfort spending he did not know existed. He does not cut all of it. He cuts half. He automates $150 a month into a Roth IRA starting at age 34. That is it. $150 a month. Automated. Untouched. At 8% average annual return by age 65, Marcus has an extra $204,000. He did not get a raise. He did not start a business. He did not pick one winning stock. He just stopped paying a permanent price for temporary feelings. And that changed his retirement entirely. Now imagine if Marcus did all 4 steps. Imagine if he found $500 in monthly comfort spending. Automated $400 a month at 34. By 65, that becomes over $570,000. $500,000. From stopping the comfort leak. That is not a miracle. That is math. And the math does not care how you feel right now. It only cares what you do right now. This is the moment. Not next month. Not when your raise comes through. Not after the holidays. Right now, today, this week. Because every week you wait is not just a week. It is compounding working against you instead of for you. Most Americans lose more to waiting than to any bad investment. The decision to start is worth more than the perfect strategy. A rough plan started today beats a perfect plan started next year. Every single time. And you do not need to be perfect. You do not need to cut every comfort. You do not need to drive a beaten-up car and eat rice and beans. You just need to stop overpaying. Stop paying permanent prices for temporary feelings. Stop letting comfort steal from the version of you that is 15 years older and desperately needs that money. That version of you cannot come back and change anything. You can. You are at the exact right moment. Most people never get clarity like this. They keep living in the comfortable fog until the fog becomes a crisis. You are seeing through it right now. So here's what I need you to do before you close this tab. One thing, not 4, not 10, 1. Open your bank app right now. Go back 30 days. Find one comfort purchase that you honestly regret. Just one. Look at the amount. Now multiply it by 12. That is what that one comfort cost you this year alone. Now multiply by 20. That is the rough number of what it cost your future. Feel that, not as guilt, as data. Because now you know. And knowing is the beginning of everything. You have the Buffett rule. You have the 4 steps. You have the math. What you do with it is the only thing that matters now. The difference between the people who build wealth and the people who just talk about it is not talent. It is not luck. It is this one choice made right now before comfort convinces you to wait again. Make the choice. Start today. Because every hour of delay is compounding cost. Real, invisible, permanent cost. You have felt what comfort costs. Now build what comfort stole. But before you go, understand this. Breaking the comfort trap is only the beginning. Because even people who fix this make one more hidden mistake. A mistake that wipes out everything they just built. Quietly, slowly, over years. And most people never see it coming. Do you know what it is? Click the next video right now. Because if you walk away without knowing, you will lose it all over again.